Anime fans, One Piece fans, and Naruto fans. What's good? The answer to that question, of course, is One Piece and Naruto. One Piece and Naruto are both what's good. Today, we are going to discuss this crossover anime war. The Allied Shinobi forces versus the world government. So it's been a long time since I made a video, about 3 days, or 2.5 days, sorry about that. I will try to be uploading more. So today's topic, we're going to talk about the Allied Shinobi forces versus the world government. Now, I'm not talking about the whole world government, because the whole world government, their whole power, all their forces as a whole, will probably be like possibly 1 million soldiers. They have a lot of people, over 20 countries. They have over 20 countries. They can get soldiers from all over. They could do a draft if need be and force countries who are part of the world government to join. So I'm going to be talking about what they had at Marineford. The 100,000 foot soldiers, and the vice admirals and admirals, and fleet admiral. Now, I'm not gonna have Aokiji in this just because he's gone. I'm gonna be talking about current world government with my boy Kobe, and Garp will still be in play because Garp is not old yet. And then we got the 80,000 Allied Shinobi forces, all 5 hidden villages, and the samurai from the Land of Iron. I'm actually going to digress a little bit, and I'm going to talk about the samurai from the Land of Iron, because people sleep on them a good amount. They kind of think of them as just these weak guys who do chakra slashes. Well, we had all the facts, but we didn't really see it. The samurai didn't get a lot of screen time. To be honest, I'm not even completely sure what was the point of them being in the series, because the Kage Summit could have been held somewhere else. They didn't really do much, but from what they did off screen and what we know they can do, they're pretty powerful. They got their chakra swords, they infused their chakra into their swords, and they can do these flying sword slashes, or just do a chakra enhanced sword. I believe they can change the form of their weapons. They got that heavy armor, and they are trained to draw their swords faster than a shinobi can weave hand signs. I forget who said it. I think it might have been one of the Kages, but one shinobi of notable power, I forget who it was, said that it was foolish for Shinobi to go against the Land of Iron. They could probably win, but there would be great losses, so of course we cannot sleep on the samurai. So the world government versus the Allied Shinobi forces. I know this seems like a no-brainer. The Shinobi forces against only 100,000 fighter marines, when you got 80,000 Shinobi and samurai, like, they dead. They are completely dead. They can't do nothing. Well, I actually don't believe that's true, because you got the bullets. Narutoverse hasn't seen nothing like bullets. Of course, many of them could dodge it. That wouldn't do much. That wouldn't be enough for them to win. But that's where the vice admirals and admirals and captains come in. The Narutoverse ain't seen nothing like a Logia. You got Smoker. They can't do anything. The wind styles like Tamari could really keep him occupied. They would probably devise some way to defeat Logias. But you got guys like Smoker, Logias, and then you just got the immense amount of devil fruits. And then the Admirals. Fujitora, Green Bull, and Garp. We don't know much about Green Bull and Garp, so I'm kind of going to give them a backseat, but from what we know Garp and Green Bull can do, they would be a very, very big threat. But even just Fujitora and Sakazuki who is Fleet Admiral. Fujitora and Sakazuki. Do you realize how much damage they would do the forces? It would be insane. Sakazuki's magma and his hockey, just not even using hockey. They can't touch him because he's a Logia, and he's just melting through them with his magma. Not Green Bull, sorry, but Fujitora with his gravity, horizontal gravity, making all the weapons flow up. Man. But then, at the same time, you got the Kage. Like, if we're going current Kage from Boruto with Naruto, the Allied Shinobi forces win because Naruto and Sasuke, they would just tear through the forces. The only ones that could give them any bit of trouble would be the Admirals and Logias. But even Logias who weren't like Admirals or Fleet Admiral, like Smoker, Naruto would destroy him. Smoker would just be like a little fly buzzing around Naruto that he couldn't swat. Same with Sasuke. Smoker might be able to survive, but not even, like, Tailbeast Bomb could. Maybe it couldn't, but even if he could survive all their attacks, he can't do anything to them. So, if we're going Naruto and Sasuke, they're dead. Completely and utterly dead. Or are they? Because Naruto and Sasuke would versus them. That would be a very big change up. But, as I said, we don't know much about Garp. But Sakazuki himself, we don't know much about what Sakazuki can do. But Whitebeard, he was going toe-to-toe with Whitebeard. Or Old Beard, but still. Like, Prime Whitebeard, people underestimate him. I saw that whole Whitebeard versus Madara debate. I'll probably make a video on that topic in the future. But people say Madara destroys him, but that actually is not true. I will make a video on that later. But Sakazuki going to toe-to-toe with Old Beard, even if he was Old Beard and not Prime, is significant. It's very significant. It's a big thing. So, the forces, the Shinobi forces versus the world government, the Marines, here's how I envision it happening. Or before I say that, also don't sleep on the Vice Admirals. I made that video on the Vice Admirals, the first video I ever talked in. Some of these Vice Admirals are candidates to become Admirals, you cannot sleep on them. So, how I imagine it will go. And this, I'm not talking about Boruto. I'm talking about how they were at the time of the Shinobi War. If we're talking EOS with Naruto and Sasuke, the Shinobi forces would tear through them. They would just bulldoze through them. But you got Kizaru. I didn't talk about Kizaru on purpose. It's hard to judge Kizaru because if Kizaru was actually as fast as Light, he would be able to no-diff the entire burst, basically. Maybe not the entire burst, but the majority of the burst. If there are other characters who can move at light speed, no. But Kizaru is big. The Admirals will be the Marine saving grace. His lasers, they're laser beams. I know this may sound stupid, but the lasers probably couldn't penetrate Susanoo, but they could probably do some damage. The forces will bulldoze through the Marines, but the admirals will bulldoze through them. The majority of Shinobi cannot do much against the admirals. They would just go right through them and be taking them out by the thousands. And then you got the vice admirals, like you got my boy Dalmatian. Dalmatian's probably trash, but he looks cool. And you got even guys like Garp, and Garp would do a ton of damage. Windfall would do a ton of damage. I don't know how, but they would bulldoze them. And you got the Hokage. So the Hokage during the war. You got Onoki. Onoki is strong, but he ain't fast. He would be able to take up fodder, but guys like Kizaru and also Onoki was old. His back always cracked, of course. Kizaru or even Kobe. Not to underestimate Onoki. But what I'm saying is, this man is old, he's at the end of his prime. He can't move that fast. His guards will be his defense, because Kizaru would get behind him like that and one-shot him with his lasers. But not like Onoki could do nothing. He could fight him, but I'm saying because of his slow speed and his old age, he'll be at an extreme disadvantage. But if he hit them, even if they're a Logia, they're dead. Particle degeneration on the cellular level would take out even a Logia. So he would actually be a big help for the Shinobi forces. And then you got Mei Terumi. Her lava style would be very effective. And that poisonous gas. And I forgot to mention, if the Marines had the Warlords, that would be a game changer. Doflamingo, Bartholomew Kuma, Boa, Hancock. Hancock would be a storm. The Shinobi men would freeze up at her. One kick. Or two kicks. One kick takes out half of their face and their brain. Mihawk, we don't know a lot about Mihawk, but Mihawk would tear through them, we know that much. You got, even Moria, my boy Moria. I know I'm saying lots of guys are my boys, but Moria's really my boy. I love the guy. He would be able to cut off shadows and turn the Shinobi forces against each other, and basically be a poor man's Kabuto, like the first one. So, you got all these factors. Really, it would all for the Marines, it would all come down to the Warlords and the Admirals, the Fleet Admiral, and low-key the Vice Admiral. And I forgot, of course, this is the current Marines, so Moria wouldn't really be doing anything. Same with Dofi, but Hancock and Kuma and oh man, I just blanked out, sorry. But Hancock, Hancock, Kuma, Mihawk, Weevil even. Weevil, we don't know much about Weevil. And of course, Buggy-sama. Buggy-sama would destroy the... No, Buggy would get taken out fast, but... all these factors, it would be a great battle. And so... and then you got, Tsunade. Her super strength. For anyone who's not a Logia, that will be devastating. If she smashes somebody, oh man, that would be devastating. And of course, you got all these guys. But Naruto and Sasuke would be nigh unstoppable. Kizaru's lasers would go right through them. Their tail beast bombs would take out thousands of moons at a time. Who would win this fight? I honestly have to give it to the allied Shinobi forces because of the because of the Kage and Naruto and Sasuke. Because Naruto and Sasuke. Kizaru, Akainu, Fujitora, Green Bull, Garp, the Warlords. All these guys could do damage to them, but in the end they could not take them down. Susanoo, Tail Beast Transformation, Tail Beast Bomb, Sasuke's Black Flames, the Amara. I never searched up how to say that, did I? But the Amaterasu, I think it is. All of these factors, even against the Marines Warlords, the Marines Admirals. In the end, I think that this would have to go to the Shinobi forces. Of course, you got the Samurai, because even the Kage, like the Rai Kage, strongest Kage during the war, in my opinion, he would just destroy. And the data book said he could go at light speed. I'm not completely sure about that, but say he could go at light speed. He could even keep up with Kizaru, and he couldn't hit Kizaru though, so that wouldn't help much, but still that's noteworthy. And in the end, the Marines couldn't do much, and it really comes down to Naruto Sasuke versus Admirals, Warlords, and Vice Admirals. And another big factor is that the Marine fodder are like 5 times weaker than the Shinobi fodder. Way weaker. The fodder versus the fodder, the Allied forces fodder, would destroy them. So, in the end, this goes to the Allied Shinobi forces. Naruto and Sasuke are unstoppable. That's basically what it comes down to. Because if they weren't there, it would be more of a fight. But because of those two, really, in the end, the Marines couldn't do much. Unless Garp is super strong, maybe Garp can knock them into the sea. Because even though they're so strong, maybe a guy like Garp or Akainu, they could give him a challenge. But I'm gonna have to give this to the Allied Shinobi forces. Naruto and Sasuke, too strong. The Kage would be a great help. The Shinobi fodders are stronger than the Marine fodder. And that is my opinion on the Allied Shinobi forces versus the world government. Allied Shinobi forces win. Of course, if the world government had the potential 1 million soldiers they might possess, things would be different. But for now, victory goes to the Shinobi forces. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, and only if you enjoy my content, like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more One Piece and Naruto content. I will see you in the next video.